Review. That hot-headed young ninja Naruto Uzumaki is back in Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, a game that often succeeds at capturing all the intensity of the wildly popular anime. There are moments here so spectacular that your jaw may drop open in awe. Unfortunately, it can't keep this kind of excitement up for very long, and what's in between those terrific sections is a whole lot of boring traveling from place to place. Still, the great moments here make slogging through all this boring content worth it in the end. The heart of Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 is its Ultimate Adventure mode. The tale here is told with a great deal of dramatic flair. As Naruto and his friends struggle against evil forces to protect the Hidden Leaf Village, moody music, effective camera movement, and great voice acting all enhance the impact of their brave struggles and the poignancy of their noble sacrifices. Unfortunately, the story also casually throws around so many characters, organizations, and obscure terms that anyone not already familiar with Naruto will quickly get lost. This game is exclusively for those who already know their Akatsuki from their Kazekage. The standout moments of Ultimate Adventure Mode are a series of quick-time events from the boss battles that conclude each chapter. Towering monsters do battle, entire cities are threatened with destruction, and hundreds of Naruto clones fill the sky at once. These jaw-dropping sequences are packed with all the huge summonings, speedy chase sequences, and impossible fight choreography that you find in the anime. The actual fighting in Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 isn't quite as epic as these quick-time events, but it looks great, and in the context of the Ultimate Adventure mode, it feels pretty good too. The controls are simple and make pulling off spectacular moves a breeze. And because they're essentially the same for each character, the way the story jumps between characters doesn't pose any problem. These button-mashing antics make for some fun and very flashy fights in the single-player story mode. The camera swings around to frame the action dramatically, and the spectacular chakra attacks you can perform make you feel like you've really harnessed the incredible powers of these characters.
My turn yet?
The flip side of this accessibility is that there isn't a great deal of depth to the fighting. It's a system that lends itself to easily pulling off the same outrageous moves over and over, not one that emphasizes tactics and strategy. And this shallowness quickly makes fighting competitively against other players unsatisfying. The introduction of online support is still a welcome one for the Ultimate Ninja Storm series, and Naruto fans will have a bit of fun pitting their favorite characters against each other. But as a fighting game, it just doesn't hold up for long.
Fast.
The Ultimate Adventure Mode's quick-time events are great, and its fighting is pretty good, so it's too bad that you'll spend a whole lot of time just running from one place to another and then back again. The only thing to do during your travels is look for materials you can turn into merchants so that they can make new items for you to buy. But while these items offer a whole range of beneficial effects, stopping every few steps to pick up a mushroom, feather, or arrowhead off the ground just doesn't feel worth it. And all this traveling just feels like empty filler between the good stuff, and you'll want to get through these boring stretches as quickly as you can. Making matters worse, you're frequently interrupted by load times that break up the flow of the game and make the already unwelcome process of traveling even more unpleasant. Through it all, though, the visuals never cease to impress. Like its predecessor, the vibrant colors and silky smooth animation of Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 capture the look of the anime with breathtaking accuracy. The sound is terrific too.
Man, I'm feeling so nostalgic now!
The voice cast delivers performances filled with the heightened emotions you'd expect from a story like this, without going overboard and making the material seem goofy.
Looks like I'll have to work a bit harder.
And the score sets just the right tone for this tale. The melancholy piano melodies and haunting flutes accompany the story's more serious moments, and the music shifts into high gear once the fists start flying. Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 has some stunning moments that make you feel like tremendously powerful forces of good and evil are at work here. Unfortunately, those great moments are separated by a whole lot of forgettable traveling back and forth through a world that looks gorgeous, but that you can't interact with in any interesting ways. And although the fighting system works well in the context of the story, it doesn't have the depth necessary to stand on its own. But Naruto fans will find that the good moments are good enough to make up for the game's shortcomings, and will remember the intensity of these epic battles long after the tedium of what's in between has faded from memory.